Honourable Prime Minister of Pakistan, distinguished Secretary General of the United Nations, distinguished Presidents, Prime Ministers and Ministers, heads of agencies and representatives of participating delegations, Assalamu alaikum. It is my great privilege and singular honour as the Foreign Minister of Pakistan to welcome all of you to this international conference hosted by the Prime Minister of Pakistan and the UN Secretary General. As you are all aware, last year Pakistan experienced what the UN Secretary General called a monster monsoon on steroids. This is the greatest climate disaster in our country's history. Our monster monsoon started in June and kept going into July, to the end of August. When the rains finally stopped, a 100-kilometer lake formed in the middle of our country. 1 in 7 Pakistanis were affected by this natural disaster. That's 33 million people. Of the 33 million people, 16 million were children, 600,000 pregnant women. And 5 months on, many areas of Pakistan are still underwater. We are still conducting our relief operations, and we are looking forward to our reconstruction and rehabilitation. We welcome you all here to this unique conference for a resilient Pakistan, where the international community has come together in solidarity to stand beside a country that faced an epic natural disaster. Pakistan, once again, expresses its gratitude to the community of nations for the emergency assistance extended to our people. We highly appreciate the United Nations General Assembly's call for the convening of this conference. The magnitude of the damage Pakistan has suffered is monumental. While we remain steadfast in responding to the emergency needs of the affected population and the urgency of restoring their lives and livelihoods, we are according high priority to the resilient recovery and reconstruction of the affected infrastructure. The government of Pakistan has worked with international institutions, including the United Nations, the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, the European Union, to prepare a comprehensive framework document on resilient recovery, rehabilitation and reconstruction. The 4RF document, which outlines a prioritized and sequential plan defined at the federal and provincial levels to rebuild better from the unprecedented flood disaster and to ensure resilience against future natural disasters. Clearly, Pakistan confronts a monumental challenge. The people and the government will, of course, do everything possible to help ourselves in the process of rebuilding and recovery from this colossal calamity. At least half of the framework plan will be implemented from our own resources. At the level of our local communities, we are already engaged in rebuilding and restoration of homes, villages, roads, and communication networks. Yet Pakistan will need considerable support over the next several years from our international partners to implement this comprehensive plan. We will transform the challenge of recovery and reconstruction into an opportunity to build a more resilient Pakistan, an economy which is dynamic and sustainable. We are determined to do it in an open, transparent, and collaborative way. Excellencies, the rationale for this conference is to demonstrate the international solidarity with Pakistan as it begins its journey towards building back better. We see this conference not as a one-off event, but as the commencement of a long-term partnership with our friends and development partners. We look forward to the generous and sustained commitment of support from you all. I thank you.